Hello and welcome to another update on DOT. The DOT chart has now reached this resistance area. I mean, if you watched previous videos over the last few days, weeks, months even, then you know that we wanted to see a rally towards that resistance area here on the daily chart. And the resistance area is between $5.31 and $8.84. It's our standard resistance area. And the initial move up is seen as the A wave of the wave 2. So we are looking at two scenarios here, and both of these are not really long-term bullish, even though I'm watching for higher prices still, especially as long as the market holds above this support area, which is currently defined between $3.60 and $4.40. So this resistance area is between 531 and 884 and micro support between 361 and 443. So we have a rally that looks nearly complete. It's a three-wave move up. Might give us another high, but remember what I said in the last video, we have resistance here around that 530 level, not only Fibonacci, but also structural resistance. And therefore, a B-wave pullback from here would not be unlikely, right? And then we could still see another rally. So as long as the pullback remains corrective, I'm looking for at least a wider wave 2 correction. Potentially even the white scenario, which is a larger degree wave 2, just different wave degree. And in the white scenario, we could rally to $11.27 plus. Yeah? It just depends on how the market reacts to this resistance area going forward over the coming weeks or so. So what I'm going to prepare for next is a pullback in a B wave. And then we'll take it from there. You will see if the market then starts the C wave up that would be expected and can rally higher into resistance. So message is higher prices at the moment expected. However, it's seen only as a corrective rally. So caution is recommended. Now looking at the shorter time frame, here you see that in more detail. The rally from the April low has taken the shape of a three-wave move up. It is absolutely possible that a top has formed because I can technically already call the move up from the 6th of May low a five-wave move up in wave C. So a quick reminder, three-wave move is an A, B, C structure. That C wave, it could be technically complete because we have, again, five waves up in wave C. So, we don't need to necessarily see the market stretch any higher. It's not needed. We've also reached ideal targets, the 100% extension. That's the $5.16 level, a very, very common target. Above, we've got 550. That's the 123.6 extension. 578, very, very common targets. Very common targets for a C wave. So we'll see if the market gets there and forms another high, maybe to 550 or 578. At the moment, I can tell you that I have no evidence yet that a top has really formed. Not yet. Okay, it's too early. Can't confirm that yet. That's why I have micro support on the chart. So while we have a complete looking three-wave move up, further upside extensions are possible, especially as long as the market is holding above the $4.56 level. And for now, it is possible to call or to interpret this decline from the Saturday high as a flat correction. So three waves down in the A wave. It formed a marginally higher high, which is very common, very typical for a B wave. And then this C wave decline might indeed have formed and completed this fourth wave. And then let's see if we can now generate enough upside momentum. But obviously, it is possible this A wave has already topped. And it would be here on Monday. And then the move to the downside would look like this. A wave down. So we already started the A wave down. This would be a B wave bounce and then a C wave down. This would likely only be the larger A wave and it would extend like that. This would be a very, very common way of forming such a B wave pullback through a series of ABC structures. And what we can add to the chart as well is a standard resistance area for this B wave bounce. Because if it's really a B wave, it shouldn't really break above the 88 point. I mean, it can, right? But there shouldn't really be a decisive break above the 88.7 retracement. That's at $5.33. Shouldn't really break above. If it does, then it adds weight to the idea that we should see the market move towards 550 or even 578 next. So yeah, overall, just waiting to see how the market reacts to resistance. While I record this video, there is not really a substantial reaction yet. So yeah, that's the update on DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, if you're interested in additional content, make sure to check out our MCO Global channel as our main channel. Today, I've uploaded a new long-term Bitcoin video there. There are also tutorials, S&P 500 updates, gold, silver updates, and much more. So check it out if you're interested. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.